Something has been kept from you your entire life, and today the truth finally comes to light. A family secret that your aunt buried deep to protect her own interests is about to be revealed. Your mother wrote you a letter, a final message filled with love, wisdom, and warnings, but it never reached your hands. This wasn't an accident or oversight. It was a deliberate choice made by someone you trusted. You've always felt like something was missing from your mother's goodbye. Those sleepless nights wondering what she really wanted to tell you. The feeling that her final words were incomplete. The sense that there was more she needed you to know. These feelings were absolutely correct. The spiritual realm has chosen this exact moment to reveal what was stolen from you because you're finally ready to receive this truth. Have you been having dreams about your mother recently? Finding old photos in unexpected places? Feeling drawn to items that belong to her? These aren't coincidences. Your mother's spirit has been working tirelessly to get this message to you. The letter that should have changed everything about how you navigated love, relationships, and family dynamics was hidden from you, but its power remains intact. The letter your aunt hid contained warnings that could have saved you from every heartbreak you've endured. Your mother saw things about people in your life, their true intentions, their capacity for loyalty, their ability to truly love you. She wrote specific names, specific warnings about relationships that would promise everything but deliver only pain. Inside that letter were her predictions about family members who would smile to your face while working against your happiness behind your back. She knew which people would try to control your choices, manipulate your emotions, and make you doubt your own worth. Your mother's intuition was sharp, and she saw patterns in people's behavior that you were too young or trusting to recognize. The financial guidance in that letter could have prevented the money troubles that followed you for years. She had wisdom about investments, about who to trust with your resources, about opportunities that would seem too good to be true because they were. Your mother understood money in ways that could have protected your future. Most heartbreaking of all, the letter contained her validation of your feelings and experiences. During those dark moments when you questioned yourself, when others made you feel crazy or oversensitive, your mother's words would have reminded you that your instincts were correct. The emotional support you desperately searched for from others was already written down, waiting for you. Years of seeking approval and understanding from people who couldn't give it to you, all unnecessary suffering. Think back to the days after your mother passed or left. Remember how your aunt insisted on handling certain belongings privately, claiming she needed to protect you from painful memories. She was unusually secretive about going through your mother's personal papers, wasn't she? When you asked to help sort through things, she redirected your attention to other tasks, always with a caring excuse about sparing your feelings. Your aunt's behavior around your mother's writing desk or personal space was strange. She spent time there alone, and when you entered unexpectedly, she seemed nervous or guilty. Items disappeared from your mother's room. A jewelry box, a small wooden chest, papers that you remember seeing but could never find again. Other family members have dropped hints over the years that don't quite make sense. Comments like, "Your mother had so much she wanted to tell you," or "She was writing something important those last few weeks." When you pressed for details, they became uncomfortable and changed the subject, as if they'd been warned not to discuss it. Your aunt has demonstrated knowledge about your life decisions that she shouldn't have possessed. She knew about relationships before you told anyone, understood your struggles in ways that seemed beyond normal family intuition. This wasn't psychic ability. This was information your mother had written about, patterns she had predicted. The guilt in your aunt's eyes whenever conversations turn to your mother's final days is unmistakable. She becomes defensive when anyone suggests your mother had unfinished business or important things left unsaid. Her reaction is too strong, too protective, revealing someone hiding something significant. Recently, other family secrets have been surfacing, creating cracks in the wall of silence your aunt built around your mother's departure. Your aunt's decision to hide this letter wasn't born from cruelty, but from deep jealousy and fear. She envied the special bond you shared with your mother, the understanding, the closeness, the way your mother saw potential in you that others missed. After your mother was gone, your aunt wanted to become the primary female influence in your life, not share that role with your mother's memory. The letter exposed uncomfortable truths about your aunt's own behavior and choices. Your mother had witnessed how your aunt manipulated family situations, controlled narratives, and put her own needs above others. Those observations were written down in detail, and your aunt couldn't risk you reading them. Her reputation as the caring family matriarch would have crumbled under your mother's honest assessment. Fear drove many of her actions. The letter contained information about family finances, inheritance decisions, and promises your aunt had made to your mother that she never intended to keep. Your mother had documented conversations and agreements that would have held your aunt accountable for her future actions. Control was always important to your aunt. With your mother gone, she saw an opportunity to guide your life decisions without interference from your mother's wisdom. The letter would have given you independent guidance, making you less dependent on your aunt's advice and approval. She needed you to need her, and your mother's letter threatened that dynamic completely. The spiritual realm operates under laws that prevent important truths from remaining buried forever. Your mother's love and her urgent need to get this message to you created an energy that refused to stay hidden. Love, this pure and powerful, has its own spiritual momentum that builds over time until it finds a way to break through any obstacles. Your guardian angels have been orchestrating events to bring this revelation to light. Those dreams where your mother appeared with something important to tell you, but you couldn't quite hear her words. She was showing you the letter, trying to communicate its contents through the veil between worlds. The spiritual realm was preparing you to receive this truth. Recently, you've been experiencing increased intuitive awareness. Your ability to sense when people aren't being completely honest has grown stronger. This heightened perception wasn't random. It was your soul preparing to recognize and accept this difficult family truth. The spiritual development you've undergone has made you ready to handle this information constructively. Divine intervention has been working through other family members, creating situations where the truth had to surface. Someone's conscience finally became too heavy to carry this secret alone. Conversations happened, documents were discovered, or circumstances aligned to reveal what your aunt had hidden. This timing isn't coincidental. It's divinely orchestrated. Your mother's spirit has been tirelessly working from beyond to get this message to you. Every time you felt her presence, every moment of comfort that seemed to come from nowhere during your darkest hours was her love trying to bridge the gap created by her hidden letter. Her determination to reach you has finally succeeded. The universe has waited until you developed the emotional strength and spiritual wisdom to receive this truth without being destroyed by it. Earlier in your life, this revelation might have created bitterness that could have consumed you. Now you can transform this knowledge into healing and growth. Your mother's letter began with expressions of love so profound that reading them would have changed how you saw yourself forever. She wrote about the light she saw in your eyes, the kindness in your heart, and the strength she witnessed in how you handled life's early challenges. She was incredibly proud of who you were becoming and wanted you to carry that knowledge with you always. She named specific people who would enter your life with charm and promises, but whose intentions were hollow. Your mother described personality patterns to watch for. Those who love bomb initially, but become controlling. People who isolate you from family and friends. Individuals who make you question your own reality through constant criticism disguised as concern. She saw these patterns clearly and wanted to protect you from predators who would target your kind nature. The letter contained detailed guidance about recognizing authentic love. Your mother wrote about how real love makes you feel more like yourself, not less. How genuine partners support your dreams rather than diminishing them, and how healthy relationships add peace to your life instead of constant drama. She wanted you to know you deserved someone who celebrated your success rather than competing with it. Financial wisdom filled several pages. Warnings about get-rich-quick schemes, advice about building steady savings rather than chasing impressive investments, and guidance about not lending money to people who make emotional appeals. Your mother understood that your generous heart would make you vulnerable to financial manipulation, and she wanted to prepare you with practical knowledge. She validated experiences you had as a child that others dismissed or minimized. Your mother confirmed that your feelings about certain family dynamics were accurate, that your sensitivity to emotional atmospheres was a gift rather than a weakness, and that you should trust your instincts when something felt wrong, even if others told you otherwise. Most importantly, your mother wrote about the unique gifts she saw developing in you, your ability to understand others deeply, your natural healing presence, your intuitive wisdom about people and situations. She encouraged you to trust these abilities and not let others convince you that you were too sensitive or overthinking. She saw your potential clearly and wanted you to embrace it confidently. Learning about this hidden letter brings up complex emotions that need careful processing. First, allow yourself to feel the full weight of what was stolen from you. This isn't about dwelling in victimhood, but about acknowledging a real loss so you can properly grieve it. You have every right to feel angry about this betrayal and sad about the guidance you missed during crucial life decisions. Understanding your aunt's motivations helps with healing, but it doesn't excuse her actions. Her own emotional wounds and insecurities led her to make a choice that profoundly impacted your life. Recognizing her brokenness can soften your anger without requiring you to approve of what she did. Forgiveness becomes possible when you realize that holding on to resentment keeps you energetically connected to your aunt's deception. Forgiving doesn't mean maintaining the same relationship with her or pretending the betrayal didn't matter. It means releasing the emotional charge so you can reclaim your power and peace. The most important healing comes from recognizing that your mother's love and wisdom are still available to you now. The delay in receiving this guidance doesn't diminish its value. In many ways, you may be better equipped to apply her insights now than you would have been years ago. Your life experiences have prepared you to understand and implement her wisdom more effectively. Your mother's guidance remains relevant and powerful in your current life. Begin using her insights about recognizing authentic relationships to evaluate the people around you now. Those warning signs she described, apply them to current friendships, romantic interests, and family dynamics. Her wisdom can still protect you from future heartbreak. Trust your intuition more boldly, knowing that your mother validated this gift. When something feels wrong about a person or situation, Honor that feeling instead of talking yourself out of it. Your sensitivity was never a weakness. It was a superpower that your mother wanted you to embrace. Make financial decisions through the lens of her practical guidance. Avoid the emotional manipulation tactics she warned about. Build the steady security she recommended. And protect your resources with the wisdom she tried to give you years ago. Most importantly, live authentically as she encouraged. Make choices based on your own values and dreams, rather than others' expectations. Your mother's belief in your potential can now fuel your confidence to pursue the life that truly fulfills you, free from family manipulation and control. Your mother's spirit is celebrating this truth finally reaching you. The divine timing of this revelation shows that spiritual love transcends any earthly obstacles. The guidance you needed has arrived exactly when you're ready to use it wisely. Honor this spiritual intervention by showing gratitude for the love that never stopped reaching toward you.